I don't know what to say right now, but I got to talk. I never imagined the Miami Dolphins being at this kind of low. I never saw this coming. I knew we might be a bad team, but I never saw us achieving this level of low. We lose to the New England Patriots, which is an indication that they have already rebuilt and retooled and exceeded us already. This is a hurtful loss for the Dolphins, especially knowing that in 4 days, we have to go play the Buffalo Bills, who literally just blew the hinges off of the New York Jets. In a world where you look up and you could possibly be 0-3 just like that. A new low. I'll say this. Dolphin fans all around the world, we deserve better. We have done our part. We have loved this team. We have cheered this team on. We have had blind hope for this team year after year after year. And now we reach a point where it can no longer be tolerated nor accepted. And I'm not suggesting we don't root for our team and we don't support our team, but ownership needs to know that change has to happen right now. Change has to happen right now. And the theme of what I want to say right now is simple. Blow it all up. Stop playing with us. Blow it all up. You know, the quickest way to get a fan base back energized is creating new hope. And everything in that building right now does not do that. From the general manager to the head coach, especially the quarterback, this receiving core, the O-line, the run game, the defense as a whole, the entire organization needs to be replaced. Now, I'm not talking about the people who work hard day to day from the infrastructure of the building, selling tickets and all that. These people are working hard. As a matter of fact, you about to have them working harder than they ever have trying to sell tickets that nobody going to want. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the people that are responsible for every football decision and your advisors. Whoever's up there in that front office advising you that this was the way to go, they all got to go. They all got to go. We have reached a new low that I don't think it can go lower. And you know what? Please. I mean, this ain't the first time they've surprised me. So let me not say that. This is unacceptable. The Miami Dolphins played better than they did last week, but it was still uninspired football. The defense absolutely got toasted, but did enough to keep us with a chance. That offense, oh my gosh. What are we supposed to do? You gave him the money. Tua is not a franchise quarterback, and this is what I've been saying for several years. Although I've been demonized for it, everybody attacks me for it. I've been saying it. because he's not a bad quarterback, but he's good enough not to be good enough. He will never get you over the hump. Yes, I do know that the team around him isn't the best team ever, but he's still not going to be a guy that makes the difference. We saw it today. Every single time this man got in trouble, he looked like it was panic mode. And the crazy thing is, I could already predict that people are going to blame the O-line when 70% of the game, the O-line was actually very solid. You know, there was Tua's first sack at the end of the third quarter. I woke up, I said, whoa, he got sacked. This is like the first time I'm mentioning the O-line. They've been actually solid today. They haven't been phenomenal. They've had some penalties, but from a pass protection standpoint, they've actually been solid. For me to my first time recognizing them from play, not penalties, but play, was at the end of the third quarter for a Tua sack, in which nobody touched him. He just slipped on his own, by the way. I warned of this situation happening, and here it is smacking us right in the face. And somebody in the chat say he was sacked 5 times, TD. Yes, all of them were late in the game. Why? Because at that point, the Patriots had figured out how to get to him, how to fluster him. And then even on some of those sacks, there were dire situations where he sat in the pocket and held the football. This is a moment of honesty. It's no more excuses in Miami, ladies and gentlemen. There is no such thing as an excuse anymore in Miami. No more. Well, the product we put on the field is atrocious. 2 interceptions. No, okay, well, excuse me. 1 interception and luckily bailed out on the other. For offsetting penalties. The guy lined up in the neutral zone by an inch. And both of them threw it straight to the defender. Not a good scheme, just straight to the defender. And here's the thing. In games like that, in games that operate like that, the quarterback has to be the guy who's mistake-free. The quarterback has to be the guy that does not contribute to the loss. When you look at the box score, you would think statistically Tua Tagovailoa had a better game than Drake May. But he didn't, because Drake May did not turn the football over. Even with Drake May's center with that terrible snap to the ground, did not turn the ball over. You can't turn the ball over if you want to have the best chance to win. And Tua turned the ball over and got lucked out on another one. Absolute flustered. And I know that, honestly, this whole game is not just about Tua, because the defense was horrible too. But, ladies and gentlemen, what expectations did you have for the defense this season? We got to stop picking on a unit that there weren't any expectations for to begin with. And the pass rush finally made a few plays, but they're nowhere near what we think they should be. And, don't get me started on Zach Sealer. Where was he? Where has he been in 2 weeks? Don't give me the double teams either, because I saw him in this game getting bullied one-on-one. Where has Zach Sealer been? Where has the man that we just paid been? Where are all the people who told me that I didn't know football and I am losing it when I said, do not extend Zach Sealer. Go ahead and get a draft pick for him and trade him so you can start to build for the future? Oh, he earned the money. He's a great player. And I know he's going to make some plays this year. But my point to why I told y'all we should have traded him was the same reason I told y'all we should have traded Xavier Howard 2 years before we did, because you keep on paying people in a process when we're about to rebuild. So by the time you come out of your rebuild, they're on the back end of the contract looking for more money and you can't afford them, and then you get rid of them. When you could have had another young player in the building. You could have had another young player in the building. This is why. See, it's people like me that, to a degree, I knew that this year was going to be downhill. As a fan, I kept hope. But that's why whenever I talk about things on here, I try to make sure that the Dolphins are preparing for the future. This is why I said do not re-sign Zach Sealer, trade him. To trade Tyreek Hill too. See if somebody want to get Chubb. Oh, why are you giving up? Because we can get back to better days quicker. If you keep wasting time, you're not going to get back to better days. Now, to give Miami a little bit of grace, I understand why they didn't, because you got a coach and a general manager who could get fired. So you can't just strip the roster and give them a chance and say, okay, now you're fired. Even though we stripped it for the most part anyway. This is the reality. The Dolphins are down bad. Yes, they fought today, but to lose to the New England Patriots when you were supposed to have the ultimate fight today, this was supposed to be, let's go punch them in the mouth and show everybody that we're not what we were last week. Yes, they came out and they played better football, but I am sorry. That was unacceptable. It was sloppy play. There was zero discipline on this team. You got Mike McDaniel with all these penalties, with timeouts when they shouldn't have been taken. Lack of, like the whole operation is bad. Your whole operation is bad. Tua flustered when it matters most. A-Chain was about the only thing that worked for us today. And stop throwing the ball deep. The only route that we could throw deep is a 40-yard comeback, then stop doing it. Just because it works once out of every 4 times don't mean that's the one to do. The only route we got past 25 yards is a 40-yard comeback. And I didn't know that route existed. It's now a part of the route tree. It's crazy work out here. And I told myself I wasn't going to get worked up right now. I told myself I wasn't going to get worked out. Man, are we the worst team in the NFL? No, we can't be. But it doesn't matter. We at least bottom 4. And now we got a short week. And we got to travel to Buffalo. On Monday, these guys going to be licking their wounds. On Tuesday, they're not even going to be able to watch film from this week. This will be a week where they really don't even watch film from what they just did. They're going to lick their wounds on Monday. On Tuesday, they're going to come in and get the game plan for Buffalo. On Wednesday, they'll I don't even know if they'll travel Wednesday, which they probably will. But they'll probably do another walkthrough and travel, fresh off the plane, get some sleep, wake up in the morning, and have a game day prep. This is the worst scenario for the Miami Dolphins. This is the worst. You know, usually I'll say, hey, man, maybe we win Thursday and it shocks everybody. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have you watched Buffalo? I don't know how we're going to do it, but we got to win next week. It's the only saving grace on the season. A game that seems like it might be impossible, but it is the only saving grace. If you go down 0-3, if you go down 0-3 versus the Buffalo Bills with the Jets right after that, Which and I don't know what to think about that game with a mobile quarterback. And the schedule is supposed to get a little easy, but we don't know what easy is anymore. We don't know what easy is anymore. We made Drake May look like Tom Brady today. 19 for 23. The man had like 80% completion percentage, y'all. Averaged 10 yards per, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was sacked 3 times, but he had 137.3 rating. 137.3. And the only turnover, and it wasn't even a turnover. They didn't lose it. The only really bad mishap was that fumble that set them back and gave us a chance. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's officially panic mode. Oh, don't panic. It was just 1 week. It's panic mode. And don't fool yourself if you're going to say, well, don't panic. We put up a better fight. We got to fly to Buffalo. Some in me, and it's probably just my fandom, want to feel like it's still not over, but man, this is bad. Rest up, Dolphins. Get healthy. Make that road trip and give it your best effort. That's all I got for y'all. The Patriots are a legitimate. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. The Patriots are number 2 in the division. This is embarrassing. I could have never written this. I couldn't have even if oh. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But you know what? Fins up no matter what, though. But we'll break it down throughout the week. I'll be back here, right here on Bleacher Report. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. I'll see y'all next time right here on Bleacher Report. Y'all take care, man. Terrible loss. The Dolphins got to do better. Stephen Ross, you on the clock. What you gonna do? Y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. I see everybody still on YouTube. Do me a favor. I'm about to end the stream because I try to tame myself as best as I can on Bleacher Report. Telling you the truth, but trying to dial it down. It's time for some people to get scorched earth. I'm about to reload the stream right here on tdphinstalk. Y'all come through, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, you got to check it out on YouTube. You got to come to YouTube. All right. You got to come over to YouTube. That's where I'm going to be streaming it. All right. My post-game reaction. So thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all over there in just a second. Let's get it because it's time to give it to everybody that deserve it. Let's go. See you in about 3 minutes.